Hello, my beautiful soul sisters. Stephanie here from spiritualbossbabe.com, in case you didn't know. Today, I just need to talk to you guys. I just need to get this out and just light a fire under your booty and inspire the shit out of you, because yo fucking low. And shit can actually be that easy. Oh my God. Have you ever manifested something, or like you set an intention and just showed up immediately? Maybe it wasn't like a ton of money that you wanted, but maybe it was some other kind of experience or something that just showed up right away, right when you set that intention. And you're like, wow, that was awesome. That was so easy. Like, let me know, because this has happened to me plenty of times. And I find that a lot of people like to make it hard when it comes to money and financial abundance and business success. But when it comes to fucking manifesting a parking spot, well, it's so easy, right? So why can't it be that easy with everything else? Hint, hint, it freaking can. So it's time to stop making shit hard and actually allow it to be easy. Like, wow, like, oh my God. Like, I have a question for you guys, because this is actually something that I used to think about a lot. Like, especially when my business first started taking off, I kind of went in these like roller coaster motions of thinking, man, can it really be this easy? And it was like these feelings of, I don't know if it was guilt or like, oh, it can't really be this easy. Like, I need to do all these things. I need to figure all this stuff out. I need to do and do and do. And I created a lot of resistance at some points. But really, if you just lean into things being fucking easy, like, what are you afraid would happen if things were really that easy? You want to know what I think? I think that most people are scared to lean into things being really easy because it will basically challenge every fucking limiting belief that you've ever had. It will challenge every like old identity that you've ever had, right? And the ego likes to cling on to these stories of who you are and how life is and what is possible and all these constructs and belief structures that are ingrained into you. So if you decided to really lean into the opposite, as in things being really easy, like letting things be easy and letting things be in a flow, it would challenge all of those old things. And it can be a little scary in the beginning, like, oh my God, wow. But it's also really exciting. So you can just change your perspective and say, holy shit, things actually can be really easy, and they can feel really fun, and they can feel really good, and they can feel really in flow. And so I want to invite you guys to ask yourself, how can I make things more fun and easy? How can I invite more fun and ease into my life, into my business? How am I making this harder than it needs to be? And one thing that I realized in my own experience and that of clients and students is that most of the time when people start to get into the how of like how things are going to happen and the doing things, like the actions and all the details, that is when it kicks you out of flow. That is when it starts to feel harder. And it's funny because sometimes, I know this is really random, but sometimes when I'm like going through my morning ritual, like I'll have these little jingles come into my head. And today it was all about, there's nothing to do, there's only to be. There's nothing to do, there's only to be. And when you are being it, then the things that you do are just in alignment. You guys know I talk about this stuff all the time, but it brings me back to the point of, wow, oh my God, things can actually be that easy. It doesn't mean you're not going to have any challenges. So I want to point that out, and I want to shift your perspective around challenges, because anything that seems to be a challenge is literally just there to show you a lesson. There's always lessons of gold. I just made a post on my personal page today where it's like every experience that you have in your life there's lessons encoded in gold in those experiences. So whenever you have a challenge that comes up and you're like, oh my God, this big challenge is here, I don't know what to do, ask yourself, what is there to learn from this? Because you can take that with you to help you continue to lean into that ease. So the challenges are only there to teach you lessons, and the faster you learn the lessons, the faster you get the shifts. The faster you learn the lessons, the faster you make the shifts, and the more you can lean into the ease and the flow of what you're creating. You know, I stopped a while back. I was like, you know what? I am literally making my energetic vibration my number one priority. That's it. Like, being is my strategy. Being is what I teach people how to be your fucking self, how to be your freaking like epic, amazing, abundant, confident self, how to align with your soul. Because when you align with your soul, you align with all the magic that the universe has to provide for you. And when you're not aligned with your soul, which, I mean, it's not hard to do that, but when you're not aligned with your soul, you're in your head and you're like, oh my God, how am I gonna make things happen? How is this gonna happen? Blah, 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 blah. You go into all the stories, why it's so hard, all the things that you need to do. And instead, like, there's a shortcut. There's actually always like a shortcut where it's like your mind likes to go through this maze. It's basically like your mind creates this big ass fucking maze. And when you're aligned with your soul, it's like, oh shit, there's a shortcut right there. There's just a straight, like, there's a shortcut. And it doesn't mean that it's going to be a straight line necessarily, but it does mean that you can make these quantum leaps, which means that you can make these bigger jumps in your timeline, these bigger jumps in your reality, these bigger jumps in your consciousness, in your experience that you're co-creating here. You can make these bigger jumps by aligning with your soul and finding that shortcut. But the mind, the maze is like old, all right? It's like getting old. And you only fucking live once, right? Like, we're not here forever. Well, I mean, we're not here on this planet forever, I should say. But, you know, so I believe that the way to make things easier is to, like, literally have more fun in your fucking life. You guys, I have had to call myself out on this so many times where I would, you know, get in the motions or kind of get in my routine of things and, you know, just in creation mode, which is fine. But the more I shifted into, I'm going to have more fun and make my energetic vibration my priority and get out more and be around more amazing people and get out in nature more and dance more and sing more and just fucking enjoy my life more, no matter what, you best believe I made serious quantum leaps in my business, my confidence, my income, my relationships, my general well-being. And so what I'm passionate about teaching now, and this is all I want to fucking teach, is how to stay aligned with your soul, tap into flow, and make these quantum jumps, because reality is actually way more fascinating than you might realize. Reality is this thing that we get to literally like manipulate in the way that we want it to be through our consciousness and through our energetic vibration. Literally, like when you are in like lower vibration, that like say you're in this vibration of worrying about the how and worrying about all the things that you need to do and thinking and, you know, about all this stuff. Thinking gets you in trouble. So say you're in this vibration of thinking about all the things you need to do, thinking about this and, you know, whatever. You're in this one plane right here. You're over here, right? But like, if you learn to rise above that a little bit and shift into this plane of feeling, ooh, how do I want to feel? Ooh, I want to have fun. I want to feel like sexy. I'm going to dance. I'm going to freaking like whatever. Then you enter this different plane of feeling these good feelings in this present moment. And from that place, you might tap into this new phase of creativity, or you might get this idea, or you might, you know, be at this place and you meet this person and they, you know, teach you this thing. And I don't know, I'm just like making shit up, but you know, you're on this different plane now because you're not in all like the heady stuff. How do I do this? You know, like worrying about all that shit is not gonna like do anything for you at all. But when you raise that and you tap into the feelings, it's like, oh wow. And then you can even raise that even more, and you're in the being and the embodiment of I'm good. I'm fucking good. I know my shit. I know I'm awesome. I can have anything that I desire. I can experience anything desire. I'm in control here. Like I'm the creator. I'm the creator of my own reality. And so it's like you shift to these higher planes, I guess you could say, of being, of higher vibrational frequencies, of understanding that you are actually a creator, and you have the ability to literally be in that being energy, in that higher frequency energy of calling in what you want and letting things be easy. You know, I shifted. I used to plan things a lot. And I have nothing against planning. Like obviously, like yes, planning has a place, but I was the type of person where I would like overthink things a lot and plan things a lot. And I kind of did this little test not that long ago where I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna flow. And that's it. And it was like when I leaned into that and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna flow and go with what feels good and speak from my heart and just like be my fucking self even more. Oh my God, you guys, like everything changed, because guess what? When you're in flow and you're just like, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go with like how I want to feel and what I want to experience. It's like, that's the energy that creates miracles. That's how you become magnetic. You guys want to grow your business. You want to make these 10K, 20K, whatever the K months. You want to impact more people. You want to have more freedom, all that stuff. Well, guess what? When you are being in that energy of flow and be aligning with your soul and living your truth, you literally do become magnetic. You become like a magnet, literally, to everything. You already are like magnetizing things, and it might not always be things that you want, but when you intentionally create and your subconscious is on board and your energy is on board and your body is on board, then you become like such a fucking like strong magnet to just so much more magic, you guys, seriously. And it's really powerful, and it's a practice. And this is everything that I teach in my programs and my coaching, because there's it's a practice. It's kind of like developing new habits and working a muscle. Like when you're working out at the gym, you're working a muscle, your muscles, like it's a practice. But when you really practice the practice, you start creating new normals, and your reality changes very fast. It doesn't take long at all. Like if you're committed to the practice and you're like really immersing yourself in it, your reality will change really quickly in the form of a lot of different things. Like not just more money, but more clients, soulmate clients, people you actually like really love to work with, that are excited to work with you, more opportunities and amazing soul connections, and just a lot of synchronicities will start happening for you very quickly when you align with your soul and you lean into that ease and you lean into that flow. And so I want to encourage you guys to do that. And also I want to mention, I didn't post it in here. I posted it in my other group, in my mystical. If you guys aren't in my Mystical Beings on the Rise group, join that group if you want as well. I go deeper into like the more advanced kind of like spiritual study and quantum manifestation. But anyway, I posted in there that I have my 21-day Mind Shift Magic program, and a lot of you have done that. And if you have, comment, I want to hear. But I'm thinking of doing a live round of it to hold you guys accountable, because in this program, in the Mind Shift Magic, it's like there's hypnosis and EFT and journaling things that help you start to incorporate this practice into your everyday life. And so I'm thinking of doing a live round of this really soon, of 21 days of everyday magic. And you'll have these things to do, but I'll also be giving you like daily action steps or daily embodiment steps to begin to shift into this new reality, into this new identity, and get that like foundation laid out before, like, so that you can begin to step into it even more. So if you want to do that with me, let me know in the comments. I'll be making a separate post in here, but it really comes down to like subconscious reprogramming and embodiment. So if you guys want to do the 21-day thing live with me, just let me know in the comments. If you've done it, leave your little feedback below. That would be awesome, because I know there's a lot of people who haven't done it yet. And if you have done it, I'll just add you. I'm going to be sending an email out, but if you haven't done it, you can sign up on my site at spiritualbossbabe.com. But I'm going to be getting more information on like when I'm going to do the actual live thing, because my Abundance Activation Academy girls are kicking off next week, which is my deeper dive into all of the understandings of this. But I just want to really help more of you begin to embody all of this and incorporate this practice. This is something that I'm so obsessed with learning and teaching and practicing, and there's always more to learn, and there's always more expansion. I'm always expanding. You guys, I have literally been going in the fucking rabbit hole for years now. Like, so hypnosis and EFT are two tools that have helped me so fucking much, and plant medicine and all these things that I share with you guys. And more recently, last year, I was like, okay, I'm like going in the, like really in the rabbit hole with, learning about the bridge, the link between spirituality, science, and psychedelics. And I started really going into the rabbit hole, diving into NLP, and more recently, just continuing my studies with that and continuing to master that myself and see the results and shifts in my own life and my clients. Oh my God, like the shifts that people experience in even in Mind Shift Magic or my Abundance Activation Academy or my mastermind, it's like next level shit. This is transformation, guys. Like, you want a specific result, right? You want a specific thing that you're wanting to call into your life, a thing or experience or more money or whatever. It's really all comes down to a feeling. You want to feel something and you want to have this freedom, right? And the freedom comes from within first. So you have this desire, but really you have this desire, but really it comes down to transformation, because transformation equals manifestation, right? It's the being of it. It's the embodiment of it. It's the transforming the old paradigm and stepping into the new paradigm where you're in that higher vibration, where you're in that higher frequency, where you are mastering these things so that you can be that intentional co-creator of your reality and call in anything that you want. So it doesn't matter if you know what it is that you're wanting to manifest. You can apply all of these things, all of this way of being to anything that you want to attract, because like I said, transformation is manifestation and expansion is never ending. And so it really can be that easy, right? Things can be easy and things can feel in flow, and you can become magnetic. And like literally it will blow your mind when it first starts to happen. And I want to encourage you to pay attention when it does happen in little ways. I don't care if it's a fucking parking spot you manifest. Start paying attention, because when it starts to happen more and more, which it will, the more you master these things, then it's like literally like mind blowing. It's fucking awesome. And it's really cool. And like I said, even when these challenges arise for you, it's always an opportunity to learn new lessons. You know, I've been going through some challenges myself in the last month that have been not easy. I made a post in here not that long ago, a couple days ago, and I've been really like going through things. And I tell people this because it's like, you can be a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously, you guys. Then I always want to do this when I'm talking about this. When it comes to creating your dream reality and fucking calling in everything that you want in your life, it's like healing and expansion happening simultaneously. So even when you go through those challenges, learn those lessons, set those fucking boundaries, raise those fucking standards, and continue expanding into what you are stepping into, and connect to that future vision, because we can't keep operating from the past or else you're going to keep repeating the past. So connect to that future vision. So that's all I really wanted to come on and talk about today. I'm like super lit up and passionate about this, as you can tell. So yo fucking low, you guys, YOLO. You only live once. Make the rest of your life the best of your fucking life. And let me know if you want to jump in on my 21-day Mind Shift Magic Live. I'll have more details, but you can sign up for it now. Anyway, because it's on my site if you haven't done it. But comment below if you've already done it or if you're in, and stay tuned for more details. Either way, it's really fucking powerful. I've had people that have manifested thousands literally in like the first week of doing it. So, and this is just my short mini 21-day. It's just literally a daily hypnosis or a daily EFT. There's no, it's not like a course. It's not like trainings, but it's really easy, really affordable, and it's worth so much fucking more than it is. So I'm excited to do this live. I'm feeling really pulled to do this live with you guys, and hold you accountable for those of you who want to do it. So just let me know in the comments and stay tuned for more details. And I'll leave a link for you. It's at spiritualbossbabe.com/mindshift. Kayla says sentence answers. Yes. So good. All right. I love you guys so much. I am going to pop off now and head out in a bit. So I will see you guys soon. I hope you have a magical day, and I love you so much. Bye.